2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, NBA fans. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors going up against the Sacramento Kings here in their house, Golden One Center. Looking at the Kings, in preseason, we saw them fine-tune their chemistry and timing, but you never really know how far you've come until the regular season begins. Should be an exciting challenge as they look for their first win of the year. And you love the build-up to a new season, lots of anticipation. Shaq, what are you looking for?
There were some VIMs this offseason.
Very interesting moves.
Oh, you like that? Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. And you got to understand, that kind of shift, that right there can shift the balance of power.
Wow. Last year, the Eastern and Western Conference was balanced out. Well, we'll see if the trend reverses this year.
And that'll take it right up to tip as we go courtside.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
You sure do, and with his quickness, a scary combination. Thank you, D.A. Talk about rookies getting early playing time these days. Were you counted on much your first season? You had a terrific rookie year, obviously, but I'm guessing you did. You were counted on early.
Yeah, you know, for the high draft picks, you're usually going to go to a team that really needs your help. I was just blessed that I had great veterans, Hall of Fame veterans. When you look at guys like Chris Muller, how about that? I was able to watch him practice and work and take care of his body. Latrell Sprewell, Billy Owens, all the great players, Avery Johnson. So I was counted on to do a lot, but those guys helped me do a lot, and they pumped confidence into me. I was able to steal their style, their work ethic. They showed me the ropes the right way, and I couldn't have been blessed with any better veterans for me to start off my career with.
Now Golden State's starting five. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set, and it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5 spot. And for the Kings, Barnes at power forward with Bagley in the middle. Hield and Ariza, they're the 2 and the 3, and it's Fox in at the 1. And Russell gets it to go.
You see where the size of Russell is such an advantage, especially in that painted area.
1:19 left in the first quarter.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years.
Good on the shot. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Fires from the wing. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think that separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call. You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Back to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 5.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
It's Curry outside. The shot missing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 1. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Well, I love the ball movement so far, G.A. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Robinson. Curry is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Greg, it took some time for Bogdan Bogdanovic to make it over to the NBA, but you can see why he was worth the wait.
And Bogdanovic showed some flashes of his great shooting that rookie year and only improved on that last season. Still, you know, in his mid-20s, he should only continue to get better as he adjusts to the NBA. And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Curry against Joseph. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Steph Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. 2nd in free throw percentage, 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient from range.
A 3 from Bogdanovic. Hits the three-point bomb. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 24 seconds left in the first half. Curry, good.
No surprise to see the game's best shooter sink a 3 like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
Burks against Bogdanovic. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Steph, coach said that you had to make them feel you physically in this game. How important is it to continue doing that in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
The second half is gut check time for the defense. Allowing over 60% shooting is weak sauce. Weak barbecue sauce, weak Butterfinger sauce, weak sauce period. The coach needs a light fire under these guys. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, Hield and Ariza. They're the 2 and the 3. Barnes at power forward with Bagley in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Trains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember when Curry posted over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
I like that. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent. Never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Now, here is Russell. Down low, here's Thompson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got his first basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here is Russell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hield. Left side Ariza. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Here's Curry. He's got 9. From deep three-point range, misses. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Kings trail by 3 on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Green down low with Looney. Alec Burks is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fox. Yep, it counts.
Oh, he's a crafty offensive talent. I mean, Fox can really make defenders pay around the rim.
Now Russell. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
We've got 1:23 left in the 4th. Barnes with it. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Passes it to Giles. It's stolen by Green. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Russell against Fox. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
A quick-minded player. Russell can adapt to defenses and put the ball through the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 6. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Risa comes in for Bogdanovich. Healed against Russell. Charity stripe shot. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And there's a reason Hill has the ball in his hands in big moments. A highly creative and confident scorer.
And that's an intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Okay, those free throws helping him to make the lead even safer.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Healed. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Joseph for three. Got it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Fox passes to Hield. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And here is Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.